I am not worried about the Los Angeles Lakers. How does that sound? Not worried about them.
Ooh, that's a hot take,
well,
man.
I mean, I'm not worried about them. I'm not. I guess here's the way I'm going with it. With the Lakers, you have to talk championships. I am worried about them winning a championship.
That's fair.
I am not worried about an exit in the
play-in round.
In the play-in round. Not worried about that at all. Anthony Davis is getting his literal legs and sea legs back under him. 42 points last night in a crucial win for the LA Lakers against the Phoenix Suns team. Let's be honest, this could be a playoff preview if they wind up being the 7 seed, which is all they have to do is stay right where they are, which I don't think they're gonna, and then win a play-in game against the red-hot Golden State Warriors. Then we'll see them versus the Phoenix Suns, looks like, if everything stays the same. There's only 1 week to go, 4 games to go for pretty much everybody in the NBA.
72-game season. Just
correct. It is a shortened season due to COVID. And then, of course, there's now the play-in tournament on top of it, where your 7th and 8th seeded teams play 1 game against each other. The winner becomes the 7th seed. The loser then plays the winner of the 9-10 game. And then the winner of that game was your 8th seed in both conferences. So we might have seen a playoff preview last night, first round 4 out of 7, and then the Lakers will have their hands full with the Phoenix Suns, and then we'll see what Chris Paul does in a game 5, 6, and 7 if he can stay healthy. Knock on wood for him. I only try to spit you a little bit true here.
Maybe it's a fact.
And then there's the issue of LeBron coming back, when he does come back, and what percentage he will be. The Lakers will have to go through these playoffs without LeBron 100%. That's a fact. I don't think we're going to see him the rest of the way, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, Shams had a report. He's expected back tomorrow or Wednesday.
Okay.
Depends how he feels.
All right, we'll see how he feels.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they might sit him out. I might be wrong on that front, clearly.
I mean, they need him in the playing game.
But you take a look at, well, hold on a minute, they might not make the playing game. Lakers' final games. The only team currently that they will be facing, let me make sure my facts are correct. Yeah. The only team that they will be facing the rest of the way with a winning record. I can't believe I'm saying these words. I cannot believe I'm saying these words.
We know it is.
Are the New York Knicks.
Hey.
Who they play tomorrow night on TNT. And I'll be honest.
You're going to be watching.
I'll be watching.
Okay,
I love it. You love to see it.
Of course I'll be watching. And then after that, home for Houston, at Indianapolis, at New Orleans. Portland, who sits 1 game in front of them right now, home for Houston, at Utah, at Phoenix, home for Denver. Can the Lakers be 2 games better than Portland in that? Dallas, which is 2 games in front of the Lakers right now, and it would be quite something if they wind up in the play-in round after complaining loudly about getting in or not. At Memphis, home for New Orleans, home for Toronto, which is done, at Minnesota. So I think Dallas moves on. Portland's got the toughest road here. That is, of course, if everybody wants to keep playing. Zion, as you know, broke his hand. Broke his finger in his hand. Well, it's part of the hand.
Yeah, hand's part
he broke his finger. Ingram's out. Sure looks like the Lakers have a nice road here. They just got to win games that they're supposed to win. Just they've been having trouble doing it in the last month. But I know I'm supposed to only look at championships for the Lakers. I am genuinely concerned about them winning a championship. I don't think they're the best team in the West. I don't think they're the best team in the West at all. Even with them at full strength, the way that Utah's been playing, Phoenix has been playing. Your Clippers lost to the Knicks last night. What the hell's going on with the Knicks?
Derrick Rose.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Holy crap.
I'll tell you this, man, and we'll talk about it obviously on tomorrow's show to start previewing it because that's the big game. The New York Knicks right now have the same record as the Los Angeles Lakers. I cannot believe I'm saying these words. They're both 38 and 30.
38 and 30, yep.
And if you have anybody who's got a chip on their shoulder taking on the Lakers, it'll be number 30 for the Knicks, don't you think?
No doubt.
So Julius Randle showing up in that building tomorrow night. How do you like me now? We'll put a pin in that for tomorrow's conversation. But in terms of you're looking at the Los Angeles Lakers right now, I know I'm not telling any tales out of school. I'm genuinely concerned about them winning a championship. In terms of getting out of the first round of the play-in tournament, what are you're worried that Steph will drop 50 on them, and then they're going to have to win it? What a tight look!
They'll win a tight game. Tight game against Memphis.
If the Lakers with a 50% LeBron James cannot dispatch with the Memphis Grizzlies or the San Antonio Spurs, or a banged-up Pelicans team that somehow, through a miracle of miracles, gets into the 10 spot and then wins a game against the Memphis Grizzlies. If the Lakers with half of LeBron cannot beat the Memphis Grizzlies in a game, then they don't deserve. And we shouldn't even talk about it. They don't deserve to be in it, and they're not one of the best 8 teams clearly in the Western Conference, and that's the end of that. And everybody here in this town with their Lakers, flags on their cars, their car flags, then you should absolutely with Anthony Davis, a 90% Anthony Davis scoring 40 points against the Phoenix Suns, and then a 50% LeBron James coming back with 2 games to go in the regular season, 3 games to go in the regular season. Right?
It's a higher register situation.
What do you mean? Say what you mean.
I'm not sure they get out of it.
Okay. I don't know. I believe this team should actually move on, and let's see what they could do against the Phoenix Suns or your Los Angeles Clippers, should they get out of the play-in round. Oh, we get the matchup that we wanted last year in the bubble. Late. LeBron coming back, saying he'll never be 100% again. Limping his way through it. Can't wait for all that. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.